April 21, 2025 marked the passing of His Holiness, Pope Francis, the 112th Pope of the Catholic Church, and, according to the legendary Prophecy of the Popes, the most pivotal of them all. Today, we dive into this centuries-old prediction to discover why the figure known as Peter the Roman could be the last pope before the final judgment. In 1595, the Benedictine monk Arnold Wyon published a collection called Lignum Vitae, containing 112 Latin mottos attributed to Saint Malachy, a 12th century Irish archbishop. Each short phrase acts like an adjective describing a future pontiff, culminating in the ominous final motto, Peter the Roman. Remarkably, Saint Malachy, born 1095, died 1148, left no written record of these visions in his lifetime. His almanacs only surfaced some 450 years later. Stunning, accuracy, and sudden decline. Before their first appearance in 1595, about 95% of these mottos matched their respective popes to an uncanny degree. Consider just a few examples. Dutor et Oseo, shoemaker of bones, perfectly fits Pope John XXIII, 1316-1334, whose father Oso was indeed a shoemaker. Lilia et Rosa, lilies and roses, matches Pope Urban VIII, 1623-1644, whose family coat of arms featured those exact flowers. Lux in osteo, light at the gate, describes Pope Leo XXX, 1878-1903, who illuminated the Church through his encyclicals. Ignis ardens, burning fire, aligns with Pope Clement X, 1700-1721, whose reign was marked by political crises and scandal. Gloria Olivae, glory of the olive, corresponds to Pope Benedict XVI, 2005-2013, who resigned peacefully, harvesting a new path for the Church. After 1595, however, accuracy plunged to just 8%, prompting many historians to argue the mottos were retroactively forged to influence papal elections. The final omen. The prophecy's closing lines send a chill down the spine. In persecution extrema sr e sedebit Petrus Romanus, qui facet ovis in multis tribulationibus, post hae olim civitas septem collis diruetur, and judex tremendus judicabit populum suum. Loosely translated, in the final persecution of the Church, Peter the Roman will reign, shepherding his flock through great suffering. After this, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and a dreadful judge will judge his people. This vision of Rome in ruins and a shepherd guiding his people through tribulation echoes across other prophecies, most notably those of Nostradamus. His quatrains speak of 7 hills set ablaze, a shepherd surrounded by plague and war, and even a great shepherd struck down on his day of glory. Signs in Pope Francis's pontificate. Pope Francis's tenure has already borne eerie resemblances to these predictions. The recent global health crisis, whose name I can't say here but whose designation starts with C and ends with E19. The time of plague foreseen by Nostradamus, forced unprecedented lockdowns and challenged the faithful. The 2019 Vatileaks scandal and financial controversy set the Vatican ablaze with scandal, an echo of burning fire. Fierce internal debates over same-sex blessings and liturgical reforms created a sense of extreme persecution within the Church. Wars, migration crises, and environmental disasters cast Francis as a shepherd buffeted by storms, mirroring Saint Malachy's image of tribulation. What comes next? Legend holds that under the last pope, a global religious alliance will demand a mark of the beast. The Vatican will partner with tech giants to implant faith-monitoring brain chips, a la Neuralink. Rome could face literal destruction by earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, or a catastrophic cyber blackout. Secret Colosseum rituals could open dark portals, ushering in the Antichrist. A final Black Mass in St. Peter's crypts might seal occult pacts. Recent events, like the unsealing of ancient Vatican doors late last year, fuel speculation that Pope Francis himself initiated hidden rites. If the prophecy holds true, the last pope may soon open that ritual portal, calling forth forces foretold by both Saint Malachy and Nostradamus. Will the next pope truly be the final one? Is this the end of the Church or merely the closing of a historic chapter? Only time and divine judgment will tell. Nothing stays hidden for long.